Hello everyone, my name is Karina. I'm Russian and my husband Indian. We are living in India and together we're almost 10 years. So, and during all these years we have fully support from our parents from both sides. In the starting, I think we prepare our parents for this decision because when I was studying school, everyone knew that I like, how to say correctly these things, I like opposite color of my skin, dark skin. So when everyone get know that I married Indian, from my friends, relatives, no one was surprised. And actually my parents were scared to send me to Moscow for education for this reason. But they trust me, so I got education and find my husband there. From my husband's side, it was the same story. Because in Indian culture they make Janam Patri. This is the horoscope or description of your life according your date. So in his Janam Patri were written properly that he will according to Janam Patri, my husband supposed to have different marriage. So my parents-in-law confirmed that time it will be love marriage because that time it is a big deal to have love marriage. They said no, it will be beyond of love marriage. So they understood, and that is why they canceled his trip to US because he was planning to study in US. And then he ended up with me. But when it was introduction, each other to the parents, my parents was mostly concerned about that I will live in India. Personally, they didn't have any problem. So the same was from parents of his side. They was worried that I will live here and how I will be adjusting to the culture. So everything was okay, and this one is the result of our marriage.
Hi there, we are Olga and Kumar. My mom reacted very normally because for her the most important is how happy I am. And when firstly I introduced my future husband to my mom, she asked a particular question about our common goals, about our family value. Did we really speak properly about our future family, how we're gonna build it, about the questions of culture, religion and kids. And when she understood that we took the decision very seriously, she just blessed us, and after that we got married.
My mom at the beginning, she didn't like that I like to marry a white lady. So she wanted a traditional Indian lady. But after 2 years, after convincing her, she accepted our relationship because we are both in love. So that's what makes us together. And she feels that we both are happy, then she's happy. That's it.
Hello everyone, my name is Ksenia. I was born in Russia. I lived in China for 10 years where I met my husband. He was born in Mongolia. Now we live in my husband's homeland. When my parents found out that my future husband was a Mongol, they said they were happy for me and immediately remembered that grandma and my grandpa went there to rest. My husband's relatives said that would accept any choice he made. The main thing is that he loves his future wife.
What was our parents' reaction? We told them.
Go ahead.
We go with mine. That was easier. Well, they were thrilled. They love him.
They weren't thrilled at first. They were like, this is very complicated.
Right. Okay. So once they understood that, okay, I was gonna manage to somehow get to meet him, because yeah, my mom was like, I mean, India is a bit far. But yeah, like when he moved to Canada, it was it became easier, the possibility of meeting. So yeah.
My side of the family, the situation was a bit more complicated because it was a bit too new for them and a little too out of the box, and they were not really, they were too skeptical about it at first, and but I then introduced her to them and they started cozying up. At least my immediate family started cozying up to her, and but also in our culture it's not just our family, it's the whole extended family, and we consider that to be one unit. And let's just say my uncles and aunts were not so thrilled about it, and they had some thoughts before, but then again my parents stepped in there and they were taking her side on the contrary, and they were like, yeah, she's a nice girl, and I think them both would be a good fit for each other, and yeah, that's how we went through.
They love me now.
I remember that I told my mom. She was super excited, even though for her it was difficult to understand that I fell in love with someone who used to live back then on another continent. But once she realized that we are very, very serious with our relationship, she totally supported us. Before we got married, before we made the step, the move, my parents got to know Nacho as well. We were arriving at my hometown. My mom prepared this amazing breakfast for everyone. So she told me before not to judge her and not to laugh, because she really wanted to try to communicate with him, and she even took some English lessons beforehand. What happened? My husband walked in, my mom greeted him, she hugged him, and she was like, "I'm so afraid to see you, Nacho." I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing, I cried. My mom got so mad with me because she told me beforehand not to laugh, not to judge or anything, and that was exactly what I was doing in that very moment. Nowadays, we are a blended family. We integrated Nacho fully into our culture, but we also enjoy that he brings his own heart, his own culture into our family. Yeah, they just love it.